Hello, everyone. Today I'm bringing you week one of a new tournament that I'm in, and that is FCPL, or the French Community Premier League. And I'll be playing Gen 6 OU. So if you like Gen 6 OU, you're going to be getting it from ORASPL and this tournament. Now, without further ado, let's look into the team preview a bit. I have a paralysis spam team, which can only hit 3 members on his team, which isn't exactly what I wanted. Weavile is definitely a threat. I have a chance to live it with Reuni. Hazard stacking does look really good. Hippo looks good in general. Clef can do really, really well if Excadrill ever gets burned or anything. Now, my Rotom has a pretty decent shot to live a hit from the drill, but it's also kind of my pincer answer and can live a +2 close combat. I guess I also have Laddie for pincer, but what I'm really trying to figure out is what is going to be my first response for that Seismitoad. And what I really feel like doing is just leading Ferrothorn. Do see the Seismitoad. He could stay in and go for a Stealth Rock here. He could also switch out into Pinsir or Tornadus. I am just going to go for a Spike because it's safe, guaranteed value. I'm honestly surprised he risked staying in there. I could have Power Whipped him, but it's alright. Now, if I'm you, what would I do? If he's reckless enough to stay in, or he thinks he's safe, he could do it again. I'm just going to go for a Whip. Does go into Thundy here, which isn't the best for me, but I do have a Hippowdon. Now, I don't know if he would go for a Focus Blast here. I'm actually going to click Leech. Alright, now both Hidden Power Ice and Focus Blast would do a lot of damage to my Hippo here. The question is, would you go for another one? I think I'm just going to go into Hippowdon here to get the sand going. And he does miss the Focus Blast, which is really, really big. And I think my play here is simply to click Rock Slide. Taking this thing out means eliminating a huge threat. The annoying thing is it does mean that rocks are going to be a lot harder to get up this game. But eliminating a Nasty Plotmon would be really good for me. I'm almost wondering, is there any reason for me to go for my own rocks? I don't think so. I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide. Alright, definitely a little bit fortunate. But Ferrothorn is looking quite good here. Interesting, he goes into Seismitoad. Now, I'm almost questioning this because while he could get up Toxic, this also means that I could recover and get up Rocks. So I'm going to actually go for a Slack Off here. Now, how much is something like a Drill doing to me? Because now that I escaped without a burn, it might be better for me to go into something like Reuniclus. And I do think that's what I'm going to do here. I think it's a bit better to save Excadrill at a higher health. Here I'm going to go for one Recover. You know, you could go into Excadrill or Weavile here. I think it's a little bit better to go for a Knockoff. Weavile does come in. He has Lumberry. Knockoff does have a pretty decent chance to KO me. If you're Lumberry, would you actually be Pursuit? If you Pursuit me here, I think going Clef is fine. But if you go for like Swords Dance here, that's where things can get really, really annoying. Because if he gets a flinch, it's a pretty terrible situation for me. Do I want to stay in here? I think I actually just want to go for a Thunder Wave. Yeah, to avoid that. So something has to get sacked here. I don't know if I want to sack my Laddie just yet. Clef. Icicle Crash into Ice Shard would not KO Clef. And what do I really need Clef for? Well, it's a Fighting Resist. It can take a hit from Pinsir, but not at +2. What about something like Rotom? Well, Rotom is also useful for Pinsir. Is Clef actually KOing this Weavile? Yeah, is this worth the trade? I feel like it is. That critical hit is not fun at all. Ice Shard is going to be able to KO me now. I can go into Ferrothorn or into Rotom. I think I'm just going to go for the Moonblast. Okay. He did try to go for the Ice Shard, but I got lucky with a Para. We still have Reuniclus at a pretty good amount of health. We still have Latias around to click Ice Beam. And here I think I do let go of the Clefable just to see what type of Keldeo he really is. And I think I'm just going to go for the Blast. Okay, so he goes for a Scald. This could indicate Specs or Scarf. How much is a Reuniclus taking from a Spec Scald? It's taking quite a bit. I do feel like my best play is to go Latias, I'm running out of time, and just click Ice Beam as either Toad or Drill come in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to click super duper fast. So that comes out. I'm gonna go back into Reuniclus as he clicks Toxic. That's okay. I am gonna click Knockoff as I think he'll go Drill. Yeah, He was Choice Scarf. He's probably going to spin here, yeah. I can go for 1 Psychic. Or is it better to keep this thing healthier? I think I'm actually going to go Ferrothorn here and set up a Leech Seed. Because if he Earthquakes here, which I think is his play, he'll 2-hit KO my Hippo. Goes for an Iron Head, which I'm fine with. I am just going to click Leech Seed again. The main objective right now is to not lose to Pinsir. Here I'm going to go for 1 more Spike. Okay, Pinsir comes out. I still have Rotom at full. So I'm just going to go into Rotom. There's the SD. Do I have to go for a Wisp here? I think so. Okay, I did land the Wisp, which is very good. Because now I should be able to go into Laddie here and just click. And just click Ice Beam, I think. I'm pretty sure that Keldeo is choice. That's why I'm comfortable kind of sacrificing Latios for this thing. Ice Beam does just KO. That's very ideal for me. So he'll go into Seismitoad here and probably click Scald. I'll just go back into my Reuniclus on that. And I can start clicking Psychic here. So yeah, all I have to do is go into Reuniclus. Keldeo coming out is, I think, fine. I just go into Laddie. Goes for a Hydro. I'll click Recover. Not Specs. Drill comes out. That's fine. I'll just Ice Beam that. Seismitoad comes back. Just go into Seismitoad, or go into my Reuniclus. And I'll start clicking Psychic. Yeah, I can click 1 Recover. It goes down to Psychic, and it'll just be Reuniclus and Laddie finishing off the Keldeo. Alright, good game. and I hope you guys enjoyed this Gen 6 OU tournament game. All right, see you next time.